What's up, everybody? This is Tony the Happy Stingray, and today I'm going to start a new thing called Story Time. I'm going to tell you all a story. I'm not even going to do the intro for the new series. Fuck it. So this is the story of the 300 MMR VIPER, and this isn't like a shot at his skill. This isn't like, oh, he's so bad, he can't even play VIPER, which is just a right-click hero. I bet he fucking sucks at Sniper, too. No, he literally had 300, not 3K, 300 MMR. Okay? 300. All right. Let me give you some backstory to this story. Okay. So basically what happened is I was having such a bum night, right? Like, I'm not that high in MMR, right? So I think at this point in time, I was around, I don't know, 1.7K. My MMR isn't really that high, but I don't play ranked very often. So once you get into the out of the sorting and shit, you only get around like 2K or something. So I was only around like 1.7. This is back in Source 1 a while ago, not even that long ago, but anyway, what I did is when I was that low, I realized, okay, maybe I need to take a break from ranked, learn more of the game, learn more mechanics, and I did that. I haven't gotten back into the game because that was even like before TI 5. So I've been out of playing ranked religiously for a while, just trying to hone my skills and understand each hero and just better myself as a player. I feel I've done that. But anyway, that's up to you to decide. I don't give a shit. So anyway, me and Trump for Pope, or Cliff, whatever, he and I were just having a shit night, right? Like, we must have lost, I don't know, 4 in a row. Because they say that you need to win at least 2 before you go on to, before you just start playing pubs if you want to keep playing Dota. Because that's like how it just fucking balances you out. And you end up losing more MMR than gaining in that particular scenario because fuck the rolls on MMR, right? You only win like 25 and then you lose like fucking 45 and then you're just like, well, what the fuck? Like, that's ridiculous. But anyway, that's a discussion for another time. We load into this lobby because we're like, okay, we got one more game. We got one more game in us, and then if this one is a bust, then we'll just call it a night, and fuck it, we'll just play like a different game or whatever. So we load into this lobby, and if you've been losing, if you're on a losing streak in ranked, it doesn't match you with better players. Instead, it matches you with lower MMR players, at least in the MMR that I was at the time. And so what I didn't understand is, like, even Cliff and I were like, this is whoa, this is not right. This is really not right. This is like this bracket was horrid. Like our party MMR at the time was 1.7, around there. I don't remember the exact amount, but it was around 1.7, and we were in like triple digit for no reason. Like, we were matched up with, like, we were in the 2.4K, and then all of a sudden we just get bumped right down to the bottom. I'm talking bottom of the fucking barrel, right? So we must have had, like, I don't know, like maybe like a 1.2, and then like an 800 and a 950, and then I see this player, right? 300 MMR. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, wait. Nobody can suck that bad. Like, I'm pretty bad at 1.7K, right? I'm pretty bad. What the fuck? Like, so many scenarios started shooting through my head. Like, what the fuck does this guy have to do to get fucking 300 MMR? That's insane to me. Like, what the fuck? Like, is he a troll? Is he just literally that bad? Is he playing with his feet? Like, what the fuck is it? Are his hands toasters? Like, what the fuck is going on with this dude that he has 300 MMR? Does he AFK every game? I don't know, like, because they need to drop into low prio or something. So many scenarios keep shooting through my fucking head, right? Like, does he let his dog play? Or his girlfriend? It could be the same. I don't know. He had a bunch of Chinese letters, so it's a kind of a toss-up at that point. But, so I load in, and I'm like, dude, you're not a troll, right? Because your MMR is like, and I wish I had a replay for you guys, but it's Source 1, so now that we're in Source 2, I can't get I found the match ID and everything. I just can't throw it up on screen for you guys. So basically what it was is I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Now, I said that I immediately came at him. I didn't. What I said was, hey, VIPER, because he picked VIPER. and I wanted to go Viper mid, and then he just quick picked it right out from under me, and I'm like, okay, I went Invoker because that's the only other hero I knew at the time because those were the only two I played. Um, so what ended up happening is I was like, hey, you mind if I go mid? You mind if I called mid and you picked Viper and just general discussion of like, okay, and then I was like, all right, you know what? If you want mid, that's fine. You can go mid. I don't mind. Like, the guy's a douche, but I'm not gonna be the guy like, oh fuck you, kid, fuck you, you're gonna feed, you piece of shit. And then I like report him 6 times, and then I commend him for still being in the game after being reported 6 times, and I commend myself for being able to report 6 times for the same player. But anyway, um, I was calm about it, and then I was like, okay, are you gonna get in? Are you gonna get in lane? You gonna get the? What are you doing? Like you just sitting in base. What are you doing? Like what kind of build are you going? Are you going like And then he's just like, no, I think I'm just gonna stay here. And I'm like, okay, you mind if I go mid then, since you're just gonna AFK in the base? He goes, no, actually, I think I'll feed. I think I'll feed. I think I'll feed. And I said, okay. Now this guy's a straight up troll. And then I asked him, I was like, are you being facetious right now? Like, are you being sarcastic? I'm not sure. He's one of those guys that he only fucking, like, the rest of the people in the game have a mic, and he's the one fucking douche that's like, guys, I'm actually, I'm at my girl's place, and I don't want to wake up my kid, and, yeah, I really gotta fucking just type, and if you guys cannot swear, because then you'll wake up my kid, and I don't like that. I don't like it when you guys swear, because, my kid and my girlfriend, now, like, I'm playing with no sound, but they can hear you. Okay, so if you could just not, and then they turn on caps lock and they're like, guys, could you watch your fucking mouths? My kid is sleeping next to me. I don't know what your fucking problem is. And I'm like, whoa, dude, take it chill. If you're not gonna fucking play with a mic, or at least like plug in a headphone set or something, like you're obviously playing on a fucking laptop or something. I don't know. I don't know where you fucking kid. I don't know where you live. I don't know your life. I don't know who you are. Fuck you, Mr. Chinese character Viper. So anyway, he proceeds to, and this is before they put a limit on, and it was probably because of this game that they enacted this, that they put a time limit on purchasing couriers, regular couriers, and so that people can't feed the couriers. But that's all this guy did, is he sat the entire game. All he did was run straight up mid. And he kept feeding. I think it was against a Pudge too, which is an easy matchup for a Viper. That's fucking stupid easy for Viper. Like, are you kidding me? And this guy just wants to feed, like, 300 MMR. I should have assumed, that's how the match was gonna go anyway. But anyway, the point is that this guy was such a fucking asshole, and he ruined the whole game for us. And then, like, he just kept feeding the couriers, and the team was like the enemy team was like totally going along with it. They're like, oh, come in, Viper, just being fucking like 800 MMR players that they were. And I think the highest person on their team was like a 1.2 or something. I couldn't check in Dota Buff because the entire enemy team was anonymous. Not like you could check that shit anyway, but still, like, there was a clear difference of where we were in terms of MMR. But anyway, this guy keeps feeding. After he died, like, I don't know, 9 times or something, he just kept clicking their fountain and just moving out of base and shit. And then he would just keep buying the couriers with all of the gold. And he would buy up all the wards so we couldn't place him. He was just a fucking griefer. And then he would, like, feed the wards on the courier to the other team and whatever. So, he said, okay, at, like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. Because they weren't pushing, because they're like, this is a fucking stupid game, and they were all late game heroes like Spectre, Sven, and the like. So I think there was a sniper, but he wasn't mid. I think the Sven and the sniper were laning together. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, he turns to us and, like, I imagine he, like, as Viper, turns to us in Fountain, because we're all sitting in Fountain, because we're like, fuck this game, fuck this dude. And he goes, okay, now we just need a kill. And we're like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? And he goes, now we just need a kill. With the new comeback mechanic, all we need is just 1 or 2 kills, and then our carries are going to fucking dominate him. And I'm like, what? What the fuck is wrong? They're like 8 levels ahead of us, you asshole, because you let the fucking carries farm up in the jungle, because the fucking Pudge got fed and he started roaming and picking us off in the lanes. Like, we could have done it without you. Why didn't you just fucking abandon, you asshole? So then we try our hardest. I think we do get a kill or two. He ends up stealing them because that's how this game is fucking going. So he ends up stealing the kills, and then while he's so super underfarmed, like if we had gotten the kills, we might have actually turned it around. I don't know. We all actually weren't doing too bad considering the feed that was going on, but it's just an impossible game at that point. So he gets both of the kills that we got. I think we got Pudge once, and we got maybe the sniper or something. I don't really remember it that well, but we get the 2 kills. And then he proceeds to just try and, like, they're hitting the last of our health on the T4s, and he's like, okay, guys, we got this. You're all fucking scrubs, so fuck you guys. So, like, it's just a toxic player. Needless to say, we lost. We lost in a fucking landslide. The game was fucking atrocious. I don't know how that guy ever, like, probably like a Smurf account or something. I seriously do not understand how he was matched with us, where our MMR was exponentially higher than his, and I'm at a loss for words how that game even came to be. I have no fucking clue, but what I do know is that was the last ranked game I ever played. Now, I didn't rage from that game. I didn't rage from ranked. It's just a TI was coming up and I was doing the compendium shit because I'm a sucker for those, and it makes the game fun to me. But I haven't played ranked, and that is the one game that sticks out in my mind because it has such a fucked up concept to it, and it doesn't make sense to me. Why the fuck was that dude in our game? Like, what? Like, why is he allowed to keep playing Dota with the way that he plays? Like, he's obviously terrible or a troll or both, and all he does is he's just a fucking tumor on our fucking community. So I don't know how he's allowed to continue playing unless he just keeps making Smurf accounts and getting this fucking shit, god-awful fucking, I don't know, like placement or whatever, like what is it, calibration, MMR calibration or whatever. And so all he does is just fucking pull people down in the trench, which is already fucking inescapable practically as is. So we don't need this fucking 300 MMR, but 300 MMR. Something that I even remember asking Cliff, is that even attainable? Is it like, is that a thing that people do? Is that even a fucking attainable? But anyway, so I just wanted to just throw this story out there, maybe get it off my chest. I'm not really sure. That's all I got. Just fuck that dude. I don't care if he fucking ever plays Dota again. He should probably just go back to League, if anything. But thank you all for listening to my fucking 300 MMR Viper rant. I've been Tony with Happy Stingrays, and I will see you in the next adventure.